That's farmer friend, singer-songwriter Lyal Strickland.
And that's farmer friend and jack of all trades Chris Horn.
And we're those Taste Bud Guys. Guess what? We got another beer. I know that wasn't much of a guess, really. But guess where?
I've never heard of that beer.
Me neither. So I was driving through Arkansas, and
So it's an Arkansas beer.
it was when I got it. I was driving through Arkansas, and I seen this place. I thought, well, I've never been there. Let's check it out, see if they've got something that we don't have up here. And sure enough, they had several, and I chose this one, which is Squatters from Salt Lake City, Utah.
That's a little ways away.
We've never had a Utah beer.
No, not here.
I actually am not sure if I've ever had a Utah beer.
I think I had one in an airport one time, but I was too nervous about missing my flight to really enjoy it. But I did get it down.
Well, I brought this in a couple days ago, and Lyle's been dying to get into it, so I told him we better go ahead and get it open tonight.
It's a double IPA. It's my favorite style of beer.
It is. All right, before we crack it open, first of all, guys, like, subscribe, follow us. Yes, we hit our 50 subscribers after our request. Yay, actually hit up like 51, so now let's do more. Anyhow, follow us, do all that stuff. We appreciate it. One thing we are going to do here in the near future, we hope to, if you have some comments for us, I don't know, if you want to send us an email, you want to talk, ask us questions, or if maybe you've tried something that we have put on the show and you liked it or didn't like it or totally disagree with and think we're morons and cool, we would love for you to send that to us. Email us at thosetastebudguys@gmail.com, and we're going to compile all that, and we'll, I think, maybe do a roundtable episode, or maybe even a live. I don't know. We'll do something, and we'll kind of make an episode about answering questions.
Okay. I want to get to the beer.
And then we also, what we could
No. I want this beer so bad.
All right. There's getting ready to be a thing that comes across the screen like this. Ready? Whoosh. What's it say, Lyal?
Squatters. Double IPA. 9%. I don't know how much this thing
I don't
costs.
think it's going to actually say all that. I think it's going to say something like Squatters Hop Rising. Is it a 9%?
It is 9%.
9%, and actually it was only about $9.
Really?
Yep.
That's pretty...
Which is why I chose this one. Sometimes bang for the buck matters. And anyhow, we're going to check these out. They are cans. So the first one, sir.
We did look this up a little bit just to get an idea of what we're going on. Although it looks like they've got quite a bit of information on the can. And they have what I was going to say right on the can, which is that this is their master brewer right on the can. I don't know if you can see that. Probably not.
That's my job.
He's better at it than I am.
I'm closer to the end of the counter.
That's a nice head on that beer.
It is. I did good. So this is a double IPA or an Imperial IPA, and it is dry hopped actually. So
what is dry hopped?
So dry hopping is a process where they, besides just your regular IPA that they do regular add hops into it, they have a process called dry hopping where they come in with a secondary addition of hops to the sneeze.
Yep. Continue on.
That's where they go the secondary.
I was listening.
I'm still, but it's hard to laugh through that. A secondary addition of hops to the brewing process, mostly for an aroma effect, but it does add a little bit of hop, but it isn't going to add much bitterness. I genuinely tend to really like dry hopped, and I like Imperial, and I'm actually quite hopeful for this. So
I'm having trouble not sniffing it and sneezing, but I think that's a me problem. That's kind of becoming like a
it's not bitter smelling
at habit.
All. It's actually
well, so they describe this as having a really heavy malt backbone to it, which for an Imperial IPA is probably a good thing.
All right. It is malty. It's not malty enough. Not for me. I feel like you're going to like this one.
There's a beer I've had that's very similar to this, and I'm trying to place which one it is.
Oh, now that I've broke through that head, now I'm getting more of a bitter.
It might be...
I love the color of this. I will say this. So, looks on this thing, amazing. That head was awesome. This is my favorite look of a beer.
This is kind of similar in character, if I'm remembering it correctly, to Avery's Maharaja Double IPA. But
I don't remember it.
This, I think that's a
weird.
10%. I like it. I'm not saying I'm not saying much about it because I'm still trying to place it. It's so familiar to another beer, but
okay. So on the nose,
I would drink this.
At first, I didn't get much. After I took that other sip, it kind of broke the head, I guess, and it kind of comes through now. It is more bitter than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
It is malty, and it's got this underlying sweetness, which I almost like, but not quite.
There's like a tang at the end.
And there is this weird thing where when you drink it first, the malts hit and there's a sweetness, and then it goes into that flavor of IPAs that I don't like. That you love, I know.
It's so good.
So
good. I think I just won myself 4 more beers.
This one's weird for me.
Yeah?
Because it's got the flavor profile.
You usually like
of that kind of real wet, floral, but it don't have the floral feel. But it has everything, the body and everything about it that I normally like. Mm-hmm. But it comes up being like a West Coast beer.
Which is what I like. I'm not a huge fan. I'm trying to get better about liking those New England style IPAs.
I wanted to like this one so bad. I was so excited to get into this. I'm genuinely disappointed. And again, not saying it's a bad beer. Guys, if it's your thing, it's your thing. This one is not my thing, unfortunately.
I like it. I would put this in probably my top 5
really
double IPAs. My top 5 double IPAs. It's like a lot of double IPAs, it's got a nice, big, smooth, velvety mouthfeel to it. I hate using the word mouthfeel. God, it just sounds so douchey. But it's this is a sturdy little beer. I like this.
It also tastes very thin to me. And that may be the biggest part that bothers me, is that there's no body to it.
Oh, yeah, see, I like that aspect of it. It's real wet and just sort of just falls back. Just falls back, and before you know it, you've down to 9% beer, and you're uh-oh.
Yeah, unfortunately for me, this isn't one I like.
All right, well,
that's okay, though. You know what we should do?
What's that?
We should set us up a little shelf. We should have our most favorite beer and our least favorite beer set back here for each of us. And then as we find beers, we should rotate through them.
Okay.
I mean, we have to actually just start with our favorite ones. I don't think we've ever did either of our favorite beers, have we?
No, we haven't. We'll have to do that.
Okay.
All right, you got anything else?
I don't know anything else about them. I feel like these guys probably do an amazing job with their beer from what I've seen online, and honestly, the build of this beer is awesome.
Yeah.
I just unfortunately don't like the taste of this particular one. However, I would try another one of their beers in a heartbeat, because like I said, I do have some confidence that these guys probably do a really good job from what I'm seeing.
I'd say that's some good thoughts on that.
Yeah. So, again, if you guys think you like more of a West Coast IPA, something with a more bitter,
earthy.
Yeah, okay, cedar tree taste.
Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree.
If you like stuff he likes, you're probably going to like this one. If you're more into what I like, it might not be for you, but that's okay.
Yep.
So,
all right, well, until next time.
Whether it be the cedar tree you're drinking,
the food you're eating,
clothes you're wearing,
the people that you're meeting, grab a buddy
and try something new.
Nope.